If you're losing money illegally, idiot. Yes.
We can assume in our galaxy, probably. Pumping iron.
I bet you that was pretty good, actually. I bet you at the time Bill Gates is slanging.
No way.
It's GameStop will not go past. Yeah, let's do an intro. All right, let's do it. Welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast. Let's. That was very.
I'm just scatting.
That was it.
You ever scat?
No, I never scatted.
Who are you?
I'm Antonio. Who are you?
I'm Danny, professional figure skater.
That's good.
Hey, JT?
And let's hop right into this
right
episode.
on to this episode.
Little bunnies.
Okay.
Hop in my ass.
People love Seinfeld. It's crazy.
True. So, I mean, the people who love it.
Yeah.
Like Mark Norman, huge Seinfeld fan.
Well, he
posts about it every day.
But he also likes, he's a big Jerry Seinfeld fan. Because Jerry Seinfeld is also comics
for
a
a while.
big.
But I feel like in the stand-up comedian world, he's a little more, not controversial, but like people have different opinions on whether, because supposedly he's like a huge asshole.
In real life?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I feel like it's a lot of don't meet your heroes. I'm sure, first of all, people are assholes in general. Like just anybody you meet is an asshole at some point. And now it's people that probably do think they're better than a lot of people. I'm generalizing, but there's a trend.
He's $1 billion man.
Yeah.
The thing that's so genius about Larry David is that his whole image is an asshole. So he can be an asshole. And people will be like, it's Larry David.
Yeah. That's
like if I met Larry David and he was an asshole to me, I'd still be happy.
Do you think that you could still stay, what's the word? Kind of like, I don't know the right word, but like grounded sort of when you're at that level of like fame and billions or millions. Can you still say like, what's the word here? Like sort of relevant to the common man? Like,
like grounded or like
I think
grounded.
What's funny is
rooted in realism.
Yeah, what I think is what's funny is the only people that can stay grounded to the normal man is the people that didn't earn their money. Does that make sense? No. It's like if I won the lottery and got $1 billion, I didn't really do anything to change me. I just now have this absorbent amount of money.
I can see what you're saying because there's something along the way. If you earn that money, that your mindset starts to shift.
Yeah, you become a different person.
Eventually your mindset will shift if you just get a lump sum of $1 billion.
But not
at the beginning, you're just a poor man's mind with $1 billion.
With $1 billion. And that's why, everyone who wins the lottery turns into drugs and hookers.
10 houses and all your family comes out of the woodworks.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's asking for a piece of change. But my point is, like, the same thing like Bezos, this freak, right? If you look at what he was when he first started Amazon to what he is now, there is something deep in his core that he had to go in and just break because he has to be a completely different person now, is what I'm saying. And that's like stepping on people, getting ahead, making the right moves, being smart, not necessarily working hard, not necessarily stepping on people, but I think that does inherently change you rather than just lump sum of cash while I'm a doof.
If you're one of the top 10 richest people, you stepped on someone.
Exactly, is what I'm saying.
Do you think like all those people just have like micro penises they're all super compensating for? It's definitely possible.
Elon's slanging. You don't think Elon's slanging?
Everyone who's like Danny thinks Elon's slanging, but Elon probably has.
Elon's probably slanging.
Nah, I think he probably has the smaller one.
No,
I think so.
No.
I think Bill Gates is slanging.
No way.
It's because those like nerdy kids surprise you.
His company's named Microsoft.
Yeah.
That's
what's he compensating for?
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Imagine alternate universe just called like large and hard.
And be like, okay, he has a small one.
This guy's got nothing down there. He's got no type of schmeat.
Dude, if you name your company Microsoft, you got the biggest dick in the world.
Well, there are pictures of. Didn't Jeff Bezos get leaked? I never saw them because I'm sure he hired a lot of people to swiftly take them off the internet.
First of all,
did he get leaked or was it like?
Yeah, because he was getting blackmailed. And then I think he released like a statement that said, "These people are trying to blackmail me.
I remember that.
Release them.
Yeah, don't care.
Go for it."
Did they?
Which is such a baller move.
Not when
I don't know.
When you're the richest person in the world, who's blackmailing you?
With your dick pics, especially dick pics with your now divorced wife. So that probably.
Are you saying the wife was in the pic too?
No, I think it was like he was sending pictures to someone else.
Oh, he got divorced. He got divorced anyway. It didn't matter.
I think you're right,
but when especially with the person who doesn't have a prenup. I mean, she could have taken way more, but they
Yeah. But
way more.
Yeah.
She could have taken way more. And so when something like that, and it's, I mean, now you're talking about billions of dollars on the line, so you can blackmail somebody.
I guess so. I guess that's fair.
I mean, she became like one of the world's richest women in a second.
Like that. Just by being really good.
In a second.
By picking them early, long-term investment.
True. And she was the first
Secretary?
intern
Yeah.
at Amazon.
No, she believed in
it's
it.
not like she was just like
Yeah.
let me get that guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still was. kind of.
Intern to billions of dollars.
No, at the time it was nothing.
No, she started with him is the point, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like she started with him pretty much.
There's a great picture of him in
As
his
an
office.
intern?
No, it was
They
like
were
a
great.
secretary.
It was like a secretary. It was like his girlfriend.
It was like I'm starting a business by myself, and like my girlfriend is moving the papers around because she wants to like clean up the table I'm working at. It's like
there's
skeptical.
a great picture of him in like a very small office that he bought, and it just has a cardboard sign that says Amazon. It's such a great picture.
It's a very good picture. And the point is, at the end of the day, that man is not the man he is now. That man never existed in his head. Is what I'm saying.
He's like a Lex Luthor. The thing is, he played it smart because when you have a lot of money, oftentimes men have hair problems, and so there's only two ways you can do it. You can go bald and just forever be bald, which he chose, or you can go the Elon route where people know that Elon's hair is fake.
Yeah,
It's not
it
fake.
doesn't matter. It's just like a transplant.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's not fake. It's his own hair. It's a transplant and creams and this and that.
Oh well, I mean,
Still very much his
hair,
own hair.
A hair transplant is fake hair.
No, it's not.
But it's not your hair.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
They take from your ass.
They take hair from like your neck and shit and put it on there.
I don't know.
first
But
of all-
Yeah,
have
they
you
do.
have you
They don't-
seen the ground he's covered?
First,
Yeah, dude, that's what
huge.
they do. That's what a hair transplant.
Dude,
is.
I don't know
Me
about
and
that.
Antonio looked into this. We're losing our hair
it's true.
already.
And the people with that much money have a process that's not. We don't even know what it is.
That's what I'm saying. I think
I've watched videos on it, and Danny, they take hairs from like especially around here because like you shave this every time anyway. You don't need it. You just put it up.
I'm saying I think the type of shit that he gets and the type of shit LeBron gets, they're just getting rid of all their hair and getting some very beautiful
like
hair,
like horse
like
hair,
some
person.
or like
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
You get like a
unicorn
Mexican
hair.
like
kid.
it's not just you're fixing your hairline, you're also getting
A new-
good ass hair.
and a new head. Like it's
know?
like a chia pet. Like we're
They
gonna
just scalp a Mexican kid and like
yeah, put it right on his head.
Because if you look up Elon Musk before hair transplant or whatever pictures, a lot of ground to cover.
for the bald look, you either need like a nice beard or like a chiseled jaw. Like
Yeah.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chiseled everything.
So
Chiseled everything.
Man was
chiseled
chiseled
cock.
by the gods at
Chiseled,
that point.
I bet he has chiseled balls too.
Oh, definitely has chiseled balls.
He's got squares down there. He doesn't have.
But yeah, I mean, it's I guess hair. You could always wear a hat. If I was ever balding,
lot of
if
hat.
I was ever balding, I would just wear a hat every day.
That's so
I
much
almost do
hat.
anyway.
That's
But
so much
here's the
hat.
thing: it's so much more jarring than when you take off the hat.
You
Like, I
never
remember-
take off your hat.
Never take off the hat. During sex, he's keeping the
Never
hat
take
on.
off the hat.
Or just control the lighting, like you turn off the lights before you take off the hat.
Does it have to be a cap or like, can it be like a fedora?
Could be whatever you want.
It'd be whatever style you need. Maybe like a top hat or a pirate
Oh,
pirate
top
hat.
Well, that would be for I mean, because if you're gonna choose not to shave it and just have a horribly receding hairline, you have to invest in hats. And there's there's just go to work hats. There's fancy wedding hats. There's just going to the deli hats. I've always wanted an expensive, like a nice hat.
Like a top hat?
No,
Like
not
a
a
fedora?
top hat.
But like you see, I feel like anybody who wears a fedora
Like a
like just
Supreme hat?
looks like a doof. Like you look like a doof.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean not a fedora, but you could. There's ways that
You definitely
more
didn't used to.
classy hats.
I never worn a fedora.
I'm not saying you.
No, but I'm saying like I'm saying,
I'm saying
I
50
judge-
years ago, you definitely didn't look like a dude with a fedora.
right. Of course, like if
Everything's changed,
if
man.
everybody's wearing a fedora, eventually fedoras are gonna come back, and I'm gonna look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it,
Fedoras will never come back.
That's not true.
We're killing the
no, that's
fedora.
not true. And isn't it
Stop
crazy
on it.
how much things change? Because like a woman, like the baddest woman, like
Bad.
100 years ago, probably would look like such a plain Jane today. It'd be like she's got the fucking the ankle skirt, bro, and the she would
Look at
just
those
look
knees.
like she would look so plain today.
Yeah. I'm sure there was one. Always one.
Just with the times, I suppose. I don't know.
You know what's weird? Like, in general, like the Miss Universes, like the Miss like America, Miss this state, Miss Universe.
We're not qualified to say.
Yeah, we can't say
produce
Miss
in the
Universe. We don't know yet. There's definitely like, first of all, there could be a smoking like pink alien with a tentacle out of nowhere.
True.
It's just we can't call it Miss Universe. When there's one more,
Planet.
just one more any race, even if it's like a fucking microbe or something that can come and like put on the sash, then I could say it. Then we could say it.
I think we can assume.
Impossible.
No way.
Impossible. We can assume
this. We just have to.
Universe Infinite has to be a prettier thing out there.
Because
somewhere.
we can't say what are we going to call it? Miss World?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
a horrible name.
Miss Earth.
That is what we
Miss
are
World?
qualified.
Earth is a pretty thing.
but Miss Universe has such a so much
Promiscuous.
sexier.
Yeah, there's a lot of sex appeal.
Oh, here she is, Miss World. It's just weird.
Okay, now
just weird.
Imagine like spending the night with Miss Universe.
That's crazy.
That's a fucking
That's
like,
clout.
That's a word. Like people don't.
Can we say
believe
like
it.
galaxy? That's kind of nice.
Yes.
We can assume in our galaxy probably.
Can we? Miss Solar System.
Now you're getting sciencey. on
Miss
me.
Solar System.
Miss Solar System.
Miss
fair.
Solar System.
That's fair for
fine.
sure.
Hotter than the sun.
Yeah.
Team.
Honestly, pageantry in general is just such a wild concept.
You know what?
Especially child pageantry.
I was about to say like the kids stuff is weird.
It's so weird.
First of all, if you're a judge for a kids pageant, it's like go get on the registry. Like get out of here. It's just so weird.
I mean, it's a breeding ground for
God,
pedophiles.
It's disturbing.
Yeah. You know what the weird thing about child pornography or pageantry is?
What is the weird thing, JT?
No, I just wanted to say that. I was kidding.
It's like it was too easy.
There's no men though. Isn't that weird? Like there's no Mr. Universe.
I mean, there's like the
It's,
Arnold Schwarzenegger like
That's
muscle
the same
stuff.
thing. Oh my god, yeah. That's the same thing for men.
That's
Yeah.
Mr. Universe, right? Isn't that?
yeah,
Isn't that
I think
literally?
it's called Miss Universe.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that like you get what I'm saying, right? The bodybuilding shows is just male pageantry.
That's exactly what it
True,
is.
but they don't. There's something weird that like we use for some reason. Not only do they have to be beautiful, they have to be beautiful in a swimsuit, a nightgown. They have to have a talent.
They have to answer
And
trivia.
also, they have to answer like geopolitical, like world questions. It's so strange.
Dude.
They're like, "What do you think about the lack of water in Africa?" It's like, what does this fucking bitch know about Africa?
Called her bitch, rude. But also, you want a well-rounded lady. You want a well-rounded universe. You know what I'm
I know, but and then for
She's
men,
gotta
it's
be
just
pretty. She's got to be able to solve all the world's problems.
And then for men, it's just pick things up, put things
Yeah.
down. It's like, fuck.
it's like, how far can you stretch the limits of your body?
Yeah, before your fucking muscle pops out of you.
And what's up with the tan? Why are they all aggressively tan?
Shows the muscles
yeah, it
more.
makes the muscles look more.
You don't want
defined.
a pasty man.
If you're all white, you won't see like the definition in the abs. And
They
shit.
are. Some of them do.
Because some of that's dark.
Some of them
It's
do
like
border it.
They're getting the borderline.
Getting
borderline
close.
blackface. Yeah,
So the black contestants don't need it too. Isn't that crazy?
they just need like oil.
They
to
just
make
need
it
Yeah,
more
they just need
shiny.
oil. You got to oil up that little baby.
Yeah,
Intriguing.
it's so much of that's lighting, man. You need like, because like they don't look like that walking around.
Some probably do.
No, they do, but not as extreme.
After Venice Beach or like after a nice sunny day.
They should do the same thing
Yeah.
for Mr. Universe, where they're like, okay, well now come out, find some ridiculous custom-made tuxedo to walk out in,
Dude, you ever see fucking?
and then we're gonna ask you a question.
You ever see
That'd be hilarious.
You ever see bodybuilders in tuxedos? Look it up. It's so stupid looking.
That'd
'Cause
be-
they're just so big.
That'd be so funny. Mr. Ferrigno, name one U.S. state.
Mrs. Schwarzenegger, how would you solve that?
Pumping iron.
I bet you that was pretty good actually. I bet you at the time.
I'm coming.
Well, no.
come
Arnold Schwarzenegger is actually deceivingly smart.
I bet you at the
That's
time
true.
he could have been able. Dude, he took like ballet classes. He was like.
He just sounds dumb.
was the governor of California.
He was the governor of California. Unless that job position isn't that hard to fill, but it doesn't matter. The point is, he was. You know what's crazy about him, man? He was giving people wrong advice on purpose. That is
That is genius.
fantastic person.
Wait, so did you have less competition?
No, it's just it's the same amount of competition. They would just be doing it wrong, and then he would do it. You know.
Well, his competition would be weaker.
Right, exactly. And also, he was like number one, so everyone. It's crazy. It's also, I mean, I guess you have to have that mindset, right? These people, it's you're already number one. You've probably won so many, and this person's asking you for advice, and you just give them the wrong advice. Like that's a little crazy.
He's also like a big time movie star. It's crazy. He's like a real jack of all trades, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's so funny, and his voice is just so distinguishable. You ever see those Lyft, like undercover Lyft drivers? So they'll have like Chance the Rapper be a Lyft driver.
Was he on it?
And people will go, "Oh my God, Chance the Rapper." He was where he was the front desk man for like Gold's Gym, and it's like he just put a mustache on.
Yeah.
And there were a few people who didn't know how.
Most people knew. He just had a mustache and like a hat.
And also,
almost everybody knew. How could you not know?
like if you put the problem is you put him in a gym. It's like these are like he's more than 80% of these people's heroes.
And then you add the ridiculously thick Austrian accent.
Like it'd be funny if you put him in maybe like a pet store or something. Like the front desk of a pet store. Maybe people won't notice, but not in his breeding
element.
ground.
Yeah,
exactly in his element.
Yeah.
That is funny. I'm sure he could have also worked to mitigate that accent, but now it's just part of his brand.
Nah, that's what got him there. That's what did it.
He's Austrian. I didn't even know Austrians, non-native Americans could be governor. I guess it's just president that he's alienated from.
Oh my God! Just quick, just in case we want to leave this in. But Jesus, the fact that these people—I don't know how it's going to be because this is coming out Sunday and it's Wednesday. But Wall Street Bets made 4 years of my college finance and economics degree mean nothing.
Wait, when's this coming out?
Sunday.
Yeah, GameStop probably be at 1,000 by then.
Probably 2,500
Where do you
maybe?
think AMC will be?
AMC would probably be at probably half that, 500.
Did you see that they were putting on like TD Ameritrade was putting on like caps or something?
Yeah. That's what I use. I use TD Ameritrade, and they were like, we are going to restrict certain numbers or usages or how much you could put in on AMC and fucking GameStop.
That part doesn't sit that well with me. That seems a little skeevy. Like,
yeah, I agree.
I don't like that they can do that.
I agree and disagree. Like, so there's a lot of things, like I don't have to be using Ameritrade. Fair. It's their company, whatever. It's their program. Fair. But also, it's like I should be allowed to do what I want, even though like there's a bunch of crazy people overthrowing hedge funds like in the wind out there. But again, it's my money. I should be able to do what I want, even if I want to lose it all and fucking GameStop going to 1,000.
Yeah, I don't know as much about this world as you guys do, but do you think that this is a signal that like we're ushering in a new strange time period of like internet stock brokerage, like pulling some weight? Like will they? Because I don't foresee they're gonna stop. Like I feel like they're just gonna keep fucking with things.
Well, this is sort of a really specific situation.
This is really specific because they're only doing this to stocks that specifically are being like shorts sold.
True.
So like there is a lot of room to grow if you could just push past
Exactly.
this, if you could push past this barrier of like, so let's just say like the banks are holding down this stock by like this thin layer and you just have 2.5 million freaks, Cheeto fingered freaks trying to push it back up. And once you break through, there you go. GameStop's at $300.
But yeah. I feel like I don't know. It kind of seems like, people are starting to realize like, oh wait, like all these even in the actual Reddit, it's like, oh wait, maybe we should start doing some shit. Like we got the power.
Yeah, I mean,
the power's in the people. Somebody put that in there.
I mean, technically,
GameStop's motto is "Power to the players."
Well, I mean, like this won't go on forever.
It's
impossible.
This could like potentially be a lesson in like future college classes, right? About like how, especially if stuff like this keeps happening.
I think that a lot. I think that certain curriculums are going to be taken more seriously in the sense that all these like older teachers and older people,
right?
It's not as traditional anymore. It's going to be like it's really all bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to use that word.
Things don't always go by the rules.
I don't want to use that word because, obviously companies have revenue, they have profit, they have margins and all this shit. But at the end of the day, how much value we put in it is bullshit.
Yeah.
And I mean, to a degree, you have to understand the old heads kind of like way of thinking because nothing like this would have been possible without the internet. It's literally, I mean, and not only just the internet, the past 5 to 10 years of the internet.
Right.
Like it would be impossible to get this kind of mobilization. So I think they just kind of underestimated it.
I think Yeah. Also, like with the introduction of Robinhood and the stay at home and the quarantine, there's more people that are investing in the stock market than there have been in ever. So now you have more numbers too.
And it's so crazy that it shows, like, especially, I mean, throughout this pandemic, it's kind of shown a lot, but especially with GameStop, that, like, dude, GameStop's not selling more games. They're not getting more revenue. Nothing has significantly changed at all in GameStop, but in a month, their stock is like 20x.
That's the highest it's ever, it would have ever been and is and will ever be. And I thought GameStop was going out of business when the Xbox 360 was out.
Yeah.
You know, like GameStop
Oh, you
sucks.
can buy games online? No, you can buy GameStop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is from a person who doesn't know much about this, but it really does seem like, oh, this is all just fugazi.
It is
This is all
fugazi.
just fake.
It is crazy. And technically, you know, even before the internet, if 2.5 million crazy people just got together and went, we're going to write in a bunch, we want to buy this one stock, the same thing would technically
How
happen.
on earth could they possibly get together? They like all have a postcard
Yeah,
system.
yeah, like a fucking carrier pigeons and letters, you know? Like, we got to all buy it at the same day today.
That'd be
Crazy,
awesome.
man. I don't know, man. Power to the people.
Power to the people,
Power to
the
the
players.
And you know what? Fuck the big, goddamn, like fuck the big banks and like the hedge funds people that have been like they're forcing down stocks anyway.
Yeah.
So one time they lose a few $billion for kids to make
billion.
what 50,000 a pop or 100,000 or some making 700,000 like a good chunk. All right, you know,
I mean, it
kick them in
seems-
the ass one time.
It seems like they're doing, they're doing is just a manipulative thing.
Oh,
Just
absolutely.
They're doing it in suits at fancy dinners.
I mean, everyone will manipulate the market if they can make money as long as it's legal, you know. But even that line gets blurry. But
And like you said, you never lose money illegally.
you never lose money legally. Yeah,
You only gain money
you
illegally.
only gain money illegally. So.
Yeah.
That's why I think that I'll still stick by that. If you're losing money illegally, idiot. Like, idiot. On top of
Everything
losing
was
money,
in
it's
your favor.
On top of losing money, it's illegal to what you're doing. What are you doing? You know.
True.
I think it's crazy. Keep doing it. I'm not gonna be a part of it because that's too scary. These kids. The problem is it's like I'm gonna go into debt and like put all my life savings on. It's at the end of the day, I don't care. It's a gamble, you know. So like,
Yeah.
a lot of kids.
But they're crazy enough to do that.
Right. But the thing is, like, what's funny is you have, we talked about this too. Like, we would never be in that position because we're not risky enough to do it. So it's like, we saw it going to 100, 150, 200, 300, and we were like, would you have gotten out by now? Like, realize your gains? And it's like, the problem is, we would have never been in the position. So you can't put your head in the position of
Exactly.
all these gains because you can't have this kind of head with this amount of risk taking. It just wouldn't work. It would be
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah.
Like after it doubled, we would have probably taken out half. And if after 5x, I'm like, holy shit, we gotta get out.
Yeah,
of here.
like get out now
Now
because
it's
shit's
like-
going down. But like you have these people that believe it's going to 1,000, which I hate to break it to everybody, that's not happening. But the point
Like,
is,
you might look like a real doofus next week.
I'll Chaz this one. You know, this will
Okay.
be me. Maybe it won't age well, but I think we're done here.
Say
But
the
it's
full
still crazy.
sentence.
Which full sentence?
GameStop.
GameStop will not go past 400. I think we're at the cap here.
Oh, he changed
Wow.
it.
I'll double
he
down.
changed
I
it.
think we're at the
You
cap
got the
here.
cap?
There's not enough money, and all the banks are out.
Yeah, I mean, and whenever you're like gambling or any game of chance, hypotheticals are not a good idea. They just make you feel upset.
Yeah, they just make you cry.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I could have been retired if I put $20 into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, it's like
8
you
years
can't go-
ago.
You
can't
just
go together
you
that.
just can't do it. It's
Yeah.
it will destroy you.
But still, you know, power to Reddit. Do what you got to do.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Fine.
I'm excited to
Fight the power.
Fight the power.
fight the power. We're getting on the
Excited
mountain.
to what?
We're getting on the mountain Friday.
I know. Finally,
I want to do that TikTok. Have you seen that TikTok?
with the
I did it with my
fireball.
cousin.
With
On
the
vacation,
fireball.
yeah, you go like that, and you're on. Yeah, I want to do that.
I
Yeah,
did it with my cousin.
except make it better. Do it like get like handles of it or
You
something.
can't hold a handle in your mouth.
Oh, you could fucking hold a
no,
handle. in your
I
mouth.
can get like the personal size.
Right, get
one.
something
That'll be
bigger.
funnier.
Like to be
Yeah,
funny,
yeah.
just get something big.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, you know, definitely do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You gotta stay with the trends, you know. You gotta stay with the trends.
I know.
Speaking of trends that will die out far before the merchandise gets there, Bernie Sanders sold a shirt with him sitting in the chair on it, and all it was all for charity anyway. But I bought one.
But
But
then
by the time I get it, they were like, it'll be here in 3 weeks.
Dead
Like, this meme, it's already dead.
right. But I mean, Didn't it sell out in like 4 seconds, essentially?
Yeah. I've never seen a meme skyrocket, crash like this. I mean, my mom was sending me Bernie Sanders memes. That's pretty impressive.
You know, Bernie Sanders is definitely with the older crowd, and
Also, it's something. It was a very simplistic meme. It's just like, oh yeah, you put him sitting somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because some of the more complex ones, and it sounds so dumb calling them complex, but some of the more complex ones, they would go right over my parents' head. Just the joke itself.
Like my parents would not laugh or ever find it funny. Like they did surgery on a grape.
Like fucking Ugandan knuckles.
Oh yeah. Don't even get me started.
They would never. I could try for hours. They would never understand it.
that meme is
Do you
so
know the
good.
way?
That meme is so good.
Oh, classic meme.
Oh, God, it's so good.
I tried to teach him about Harambe. It just didn't work.
Yeah, that one's...
That's
It's
like
more explainable, I think.
Harambe is
definitely more explainable.
well. Once you start getting into, but the thing is, it was kind of a meme, and then it really started to hit memedom when it was like dicks out for Harambe, which really started to change the course, and like Harambe is our savior.
yeah,
It started to make less and less sense.
Dicks Out for Harambe would be much harder to explain to my parents than...
That's like
Actually, it's like, you can't explain... Like, if someone who doesn't know memes our age...
Harambe died for our sins.
Yeah, it's like... okay.
Harambe is like the cornerstone of memes for me. Like it is the OG. Like
Yeah, he might be the Atlas, like holding up the meme globe, as he did with our own Earth.
As he did with our own Earth.
because I mean the meme is still dead, but anytime someone famous dies, you know they add them to that picture of all the
And
people in heaven,
Harambe's
and
in there.
Harambe is like front and
Center.
center,
Yeah, yeah.
where like
Yeah.
Jesus should be.
Yeah,
I mean, we have shot glasses for shots for Harambe, whatever.
Take a shot for Harambe
Take a shot
because
for
he
Harambe.
took one for
He
you.
took one for you. Hey, man, I'll tell you what. I don't know if I dare call it creativity, but some of these people that come up with some of this shit, they deserve at least an Oscar or something.
it's definitely something.
They definitely deserve something, is what I'm saying, because there are some things that even I cannot come up with.
I mean, you know, and it's just it really is. It's like memes are just an inside joke, and they don't even have to be pictures. Like everybody has their own meme within their own group, you know, whether it be like, oh, the way you pronounce something, or just like a funny inside joke, like that is a meme by definition.
Yeah, yeah.
They're very present.
You know who coined the term meme?
No,
Richard Dawkins.
See, now I don't know.
But
is that a meme?
See, I
That's
don't
the
know.
question.
No, it is. He said basically that he claimed it. He just said it was basically a play on like gene, because like a gene gets passed down through generations. He said it's like an idea that can get passed down through generations, like a cultural idea, which like memes are. And then like internet memes, just that it's a meme now.
Yeah, it's like a little variation.
It's just something that like a cultural idea that like everyone or lots of people are in on together, and like, but it only makes sense because everyone knows it
Believe that.
outside the context.
And that's just it's there's no better feeling than being in on the joke. It's the best.
Best feeling in the world.
Don't you hate? You ever see something you're like, I don't get it. It's the worst.
All the
Love
time.
inside jokes.
It crushes me.
I don't care.
I need to get it. I want to get it.
Danny has FOMO of memedom.
Oh, for sure.
It's all right.
I just learned that term recently.
Impossible. You just learned
I
it.
did.
FOMO. You
Yeah.
have, first of all, you have
Also, I have
crippling FOMO.
I mean, it's actually not. It's the reverse. Whatever the reverse of crippling is, because I just go to everything.
It's still crippling.
It's not.
Yeah,
I mean, when there's two things at the same time, then it's crippling. I'm like, what do I do?
yeah. It's like I'm not going to either. Like it's so opposite. I'm not.
I don't
want to
miss out, but I also have my grandpa's funeral. Which one do I go to?
It's like, I'm gonna buy
One's
two.
gonna be more fun.
I would.
Which one has more alcohol? That's the kicker.
Grandpa's
Oh, Grandpa's funeral.
Grandpa's
Okay,
funeral.
let's go.
Danny buys 2 phones, puts one on FaceTime at the funeral, goes to the party while on FaceTime at the funeral.
Yeah, right. If you ever see me FaceTiming someone in public, fucking just shoot me on sight.
Because it's not you.
I hate that.
It's somebody else.
It is
It's
such
an
a
imposter.
big pet peeve.
Half our friends. do
What?
it.
Yeah, I know. It pisses me the fuck off. And people do it in restaurants. I was like, I was having dinner with a few people once, and someone was like, "Oh, look, my kid's FaceTiming me. You want to say hi?" No,
I don't give a shit about your
get
kids.
the fuck out of here. I mean, it just what is the video? What makes it acceptable? I mean, because in the era of the past, it would be totally frowned upon to just talk to somebody on speakerphone. Like, what the fuck is that?
That's true.
What, the video makes it totally different because we can see them? It's bullshit. Take your FaceTime, do it in private, get it out of my face.
Stay away from my family. I definitely think that 99% of the time it's unacceptable, but everything has a purpose.
That's true.
But when it's like when we're hanging out and it's just you hear the fucking noise in the middle of like a crowd while we're all hanging out, it's like
I don't know. If you're hanging out and it's someone that like the whole group knows and like maybe you haven't seen in a while and it's just for like 5 minutes, that's acceptable.
that's
Yeah,
fine. But
sure.
but also no one FaceTimes for 5 minutes because that's a text. Then a text you could probably go back and forth.
I mean,
a minute to 5 minutes.
I agree with that. If it's someone, maybe the person couldn't be here today, maybe the whole group just wants to say hi for 5 minutes, but that's the max.
But if you're like hanging out
yeah.
on FaceTime now, it's like, hey, you're at the
So
party too, kind
There
of.
are living human beings around you, and you are choosing to talk to the one in the screen.
And I'll be honest,
Crazy.
if I wasn't at wherever you guys are, and maybe, let's say you guys happen to FaceTime me, I wouldn't want to be on for more than I don't understand how people are on FaceTime for more than 5 minutes in general when they're not the ones at the party. I'd be like, this sucks. Like, I don't want to be a part of this. Imagine Danny, while we're all at a party, on FaceTime. Would you want to stay on FaceTime?
Pull his hair out.
Absolutely not.
No.
I would. You're not able to get a word in. You're not able to do anything.
And Danny would
You
be
can't
like,
hear more than one person
wanna
at
be
once.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about a real party with like more than 10 people, it's just as good as just holding a picture of the person up because they're not getting anything
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
They're not saying anything. They're not doing anything. They can just see you, I guess.
no offense, I don't care who it is, even if it's you two. If I'm at a party and someone else is on the phone FaceTiming and says, "Oh, say hi," I do not give a shit about whoever's on this phone. It's like just I'm enjoying myself. Just I don't care. If when the next time they're here, I'll say hey. I will go but if it's like more, if they try to hand me the phone or like say something, I'll be like just get the fuck out of my face.
We're talking to you, Chaz. I think
We are
that's. I think that's.
talking to
We can end on that.
I think we can end on that.
Sure, yeah, we got it. Let's get out of here, Danny. Tell them where to find you.
You can find me at Danny is watching on Instagram and Danny Moriarty on YouTube. I'm almost at 300 subscribers.
Holy
even
shit, he's
though
going
I'm
up.
a absent father.
Yeah.
And you don't even have a mustache.
Don't even have a mustache.
I don't even have a mustache.
Your next video, you have to at least show up with like the biggest fake mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
Handlebar.
I don't know.
Find me at JTHolden97 on Instagram.
You can find me at Aunt Prisco. Can't forget to follow.
Picky Boys Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Check out our Instagram, TikTok. You'll see my skiing TikTok. It should probably be up.
Yes.
I'll post it on Sunday.
Yeah.
So go check out that skiing TikTok.
All right, guys.